Shalom Aleichem, it's Yaakov Ram Shepherd here from King David's Tomb, KingDavidKabbalah.com, and I want to tell you another interesting custom of the Mekubalim for Erev Yom Kippur. So it is called Malkot, or Malkos, in the Ashkenazi pronunciation. What does it mean? Literally it means that somebody that is receiving the Malkos is sitting down, like bending on his knees basically, and someone else is holding a leather belt, and he's symbolizing, not like mamash giving like hard lashes, but he's symbolizing lashes on the shoulders and on the chest, his back. And there's three people that are sitting down as a bedin, like a Jewish court. They look on that, and this is the way it looks. Okay, so some people might get scared, get panic, like what is that? Okay. So first of all, you have to understand that that was actually done in the old times when we had like a bedin of that are in that level that we could do that. So someone that would do something wrong will get punished. And how severe is the sin? Okay, there's different levels in the Torah. There's some sins that the person gets death punishment. They kill him. Okay, there's all kinds of different, and that's also part of the custom of Erev Yom Kippur, to symbolize the four kinds of death of Beddin. So skila, stoning. So we put like few stones on the person, and srefa, we take like a candle that is like with melted wax, and we pour a little bit on the back of the person to symbolize the srefa. So we're not burning the person, the fire is not getting on the person, but something to symbolize. Okay, skila, srefa, hereg is like decapitation, I think they call it. So like cutting off the head of the person. So the way that we're symbolizing it is that we take the non-sharp side of the knife and we put it on the throat of the person, that he feels like the knife was on his throat, as if chas v'shalom somebody's coming to kill him. And chenek, so with the same belt of the Malkos, we put around the head of the person and we give it like tiny kind of a stretch, so it feels a little bit of a pressure of the belt on his neck, and this is like symbolizing the chenek. And again, the idea is when a person is taking it on himself from his own will, is getting more of tikkun than if he would have been forced for that. Okay, so even though it is only symbolizing it, it has a lot of meaning, and it can remove a lot of judgments from the person. Somebody that is chayav is obligated to die in one of those deaths of Bedin because he did wrong. So it says in the Gemara that even though we don't do those four kinds of deaths of Bedin, but doesn't mean that it's cancelled. Hashem is somehow bringing that to the person. So for example, someone that fall from a high place and die, so probably he was chayav skila, stoning. Somebody that was in some kind of like fire, so he probably was chayav srefa, burning, and so on. Every kind of strange death that happens to a person, so is chayav according to the Torah, and Hashem is bringing that to the person that he will get to his tikkun, and then in future life, next reincarnation, so is more is closer to his tikkun. Anyhow, going back to the lashes, to the malkos, the obligation, when a person is obligated to get malkos, is when he did something that is lav sheyesh bo maseh, a negative act that the Torah didn't specify what is the punishment, but it is breaking a Torah law, then the person is obligated to get malkos if we had that opportunity. And that's what we're coming to do instead in Erev Yom Kippur, to get the atonement for that. Okay? Now the Kabbalah, the Rashash, explains that the result of those acts that the person will be Chayav Malkos is that it damages the lower Das. Okay? We have Chokhmah Binah Das, and the Das is damaged. What part of the Dat? The lower Dat. Okay, we have Dat Elyon, Dat Tachton. The upper Dat that is receiving the abundance from the Chokhmah and Binah. We have the lower Dat that sends the abundance to the body of the person. What does mean the body? In the Sfirot, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod is the body of the Sfirot. We have the Gar and the Vak. That's the Vak. So the Dat is connecting the Gar, the mind, with the Vak, which is the heart, the feelings. So you know, I know, everybody knows that in our generation there's a big lack of that connection between the mind and the heart. So where that lack is coming from? Because most of the people did through their life all kinds of negative things that are making a blockage in that connection between the mind and the heart. And the Malkos is coming to fix that. Okay? So when the Mekubalim are doing that custom in Erev Yom Kippur, to do lashes on the two shoulders and the chest, the idea is to remove those blockages and to connect the mind with the heart, that Bezrat Hashem will fill our hearts with the strong emotions of the joy of learning Torah, praying, doing the mitzvot, Bezrat Hashem, that all of Am Yisrael and the whole world will feel what is it like to be connected to the Kedusha and to be elevated with all of those wonderful concepts and the spiritual ideas that we have here in the Kabbalah. Bezrat Hashem, Shana Tova Mevorechet, Gmar Chatima Tova, Bracha v'Hatzlacha.